Hello all, and welcome to the Duplicate Success International Monday night webinar. Today is Monday, June 19, 2017. My name is Phyllis Walker, Achiever and Team DSI Foundation team member from Bountiful, Utah. I have the distinct honor of introducing the host of tonight's webinar. He is a very well-respected business leader and mentor in this industry. You will definitely want to have your pen and paper out, sitting up, paying attention, and taking notes as you learn how this industry expert continues to build his business successfully. He has achieved the rank of Executive Gold Director within our company. He is the co-founder of Duplicate Success International. He is an amazing leader, mentor, and most importantly, I'm very proud to call him my friend. Randy, are you on the line?
Yes, I am. Thank you so much, Phyllis, for that marvelous introduction.
You're welcome.
Good job. And I'm also joined by my beautiful wife, Viola. She's with me right here as well.
Hello.
Hello, Viola.
We are Executive Gold Directors from Salt Lake City, Utah. We've had our successful USANA business now for 11 years, and we're very excited to host tonight's webinar. As always, we always talk about doing the DMO. Start out with our daily method of operation. You use the products every day, AM and PM. Do your 222 for the day. 2 new presentation videos sent, 2 follow-ups with prospects on the fence, and 2 calls to existing clients or team members. And then finally, 15 plus minutes of personal development material each day. That could be books, audios, and includes this webinar tonight. So personal development is very key to success of your business. And for your breakthroughs, number 3, do your strategy. And this is what we're going to key on today, strategy on the training for today's webinar. So your strategy is the DMO, the stories that you tell yourself, and then finally the state that you're in, your energy and state of mind. And this again is going to be part of our training tonight. As always, we want to start out with some team recognition. We'll start out with the new clients that came on board this past week. We want to welcome Rose Cordes, new client introduced by Denise Garcia. Welcome Dallin Shires, new client introduced by Jared Harris. Way to go, Jared. Welcome Lauren Beard, new client introduced by Jared and Crystal Krebs. And welcome Christine Sanchez Hernandez, new client introduced by Jared and Crystal Krebs. Way to go, Jared and Crystal. Also want to go into some special recognition. We want to, again, recognize, and this is a weekly thing for these two, the top Emerald directors in the U.S., Jared and Crystal Krebs. They were number 9. They were also the number 15 top preferred customer enrollers last week, as well as Johnny Alanis was number 15 top preferred customer enroller, and Lillian Galdiano. So congratulations to all those 3 for being number 15 in the top 25 preferred customer enrollers US. Special announcements. Big congratulations again to Lillian Galdiano for qualifying for the growth bonus. She's gonna make a 25% bonus on the monies that she's making through August 11th. Also, big congratulations to Daniel Espinoza for also qualifying for the growth bonus. Good job for you two. And this growth bonus, again, it's based on the CVP growth between May 13th and August 11th of this year as compared to the previous year's growth. So if you're a brand new associate, it would be against all income, new income in 2017. If you've been an associate for a year or more, it would be the income as compared to last year. And basically, you get a 25% bonus on that. Also, spread the word. USANA is offering free Hepacil DTX with any USANA health pack between June 17th and July 14th. USANA is giving away a free bottle of Hepacil DTX with any qualifying health pack order. So if you've got team that wants a health pack, or even yourself, if you want to get a health pack for yourself, you will get a free bottle of Hepacil DTX. So this would be, oh, sorry, new associates. Sorry, new associates, preferred customers, and retail. So I guess for existing associates that wouldn't qualify. So thank you, Viola, for pointing that out. Also, Dr. Oz, he'll be speaking on June 29th, and he will be showcasing the benefits of Hepacil DTX with the help of USANA's, or with Sonovi's nutrition specialist, Sue Ward. So again, that is June 29th. Check your local listings for times for that. And that also falls in line with for new associates, customers, and preferred customers, where if they do a health pack, they also receive a free bottle of the Hepacil DTX. Limited time offer, convention tickets are available. They're $279 per ticket. And if you have one event voucher, that means you come in with a 250 point pack, you'd get 50% off. Or if you've earned 2 event vouchers, which is either the 400 or the 500 point enrollment pack, the ticket is free. Now the track WAPnWin to convention. Wow, here we are coming into, this is now week 11 scores. Congratulations, Daniel. He's on top with a score of 103. Lillian Galdiano is right on his heels with 100. Denise Garcia, Jack and Jay, Ralph, Jared, Phyllis, all right there in the monies. So here we are at week 11. And congratulations, Daniel, for holding the lead for this week. With that, again, this is Track WAPnWin for the 25th anniversary convention. And it's cash awards. Its first place is 200, second place 125, third place 75. But wait, there's more. If you win and go to convention, prizes are doubled. Sorry, I just had to mute someone. Prizes are double. So how to win between, again, now on April 1st and July 14th, you get 10 points for your binder, 5 points for registering convention, rank advancements. Again, these are all posted on the Track WAPnWin Facebook page, and all the points as well as the weekly leadership board. So if you're persistent, you will get in. If you are consistent, you will keep it. So definitely we are winning together. As always, when you enroll a new client, just make sure that they're your Facebook friend. Add them as a member on this part there. Do a write-up to welcome them. And same thing for associates. For associates, you go to the Team DSI Facebook group. Make sure that you're their Facebook friend. Add them as a member. Do the write-up. And as always, you know, all of us, please comment and make these new clients and associates feel welcome. And we're doing a good job. We're doing a really good job at that. So just, you know, as you see new clients and associates come on each week, just take a moment, give them a like and a quick comment. Thank you. So now we're going to go ahead and get started with our training. Again, this is going to be a training based on the 3 keys. And let us take about a 5-second break, and then we'll get started.
Hello, everyone. For those of you new to the call, we are Randy and Viola Crebs, Executive Goal Directors from Salt Lake City, Utah. We have had our USANA business now for 12 years, and what it's done for us, first of all, is it's gotten us on a health journey. Let me, okay. It's gotten us on a health journey that's allowed us to live life to its fullest. And at the same time, we have embraced the USANA business model and been able to successfully build financial wealth as well. So I want to share a little bit with you, first of all, before we get into our training, what our life looks like today, since focusing on greater health and building our USANA business. First of all, living a life you love begins with great health. Well, my health wasn't that great when I started USANA, so I know firsthand that you can have all the money in the world, and if you don't have your health, you really don't have much, and vice versa as well. So we have wonderful health right now, and I have to owe it, I think, to the USANA supplements, because I'm not sure I could be as active as we are. Here's a picture of us up 11,000 feet in the Salt Lake City mountains. We like to snowshoe and hike, and here we are, Randy and I, with our daughter and our little grandson. We also like to hike with our team and go snowshoeing and just do activities that are physical. Here we are with Phyllis Walker. We went up on a hike to, what was it, Lake Mary, I believe. And it's just so much fun to be out in nature for me. It's like one of the highlights of my life now. That's a great picture of you, Phyllis, your Rev 3. Like I said, we love to hike, and we live in Utah. In our backyard, we have many national parks. Here we are at Delicate Arch at the Arches National Park, and that was last July, I believe, and it was quite hot, but it was so beautiful up there. We love to be out in nature, like I said. And we also love to travel. We go to the beach. We go to Mexico every year, once a year for a week, and that's just become our lifestyle today. And we just absolutely are so grateful for our health and our finances to go along with that. Here we are with our cool USANA shirts. We like to wear USANA logo. These are our biking shirts. We like to share the vision of USANA everywhere we go, and we seem to be doing that. Our business is growing, and we love to go bike riding just whenever we can. Here we are with our leaders, Jared and Crystal Crebs, Emerald Directors, founders of Team DSI. It's so great to be able to work with your family. That's one of the things that we have been able to enjoy with our USANA business. There's nothing like working with your family where you can work on your health journey together and also build a legacy together. What I have found is that I have got the opportunity to make a difference with the new generation. These are our USANA babies. These are our little grandkids. And what I have found out is that we can influence these future generations. Here's our little guy, Blake. And I love this picture of him. He wants his vitamins. He is crying for his vitamins right there. So we're ingraining in these little minds, these little youngsters, the importance of good nutrition and supplementation right from the get-go. And here is our newest little guy. His name is Cole. He lives in Bend, Oregon, and he has the most gorgeous hair I've ever seen. But he is our new love of our life. Like I said, we have that opportunity to influence the new little babies that are coming into the world, which is a huge part of our USANA vision as well. So our training today, so that's a little bit about us and what ticks with us and what makes us so excited about life. USANA has really added a lot to that. Our training today is about the year for a 2017 breakthrough. Now, 2017 for a USANA year is just about over. It finishes on July 1st because it runs from July 1st to June 31st every year. And However, 2017 is not over. Like, we have 6 more months. So we're kind of keeping the focus on a breakthrough for you all, if that's what you guys want to do, for 2017. Very possible to do that. So first of all, what is a breakthrough? So a breakthrough is a moment in time when you go from, oh my gosh, this is impossible, to actually doing it and making it happen. So for Randy and I would say that our first breakthrough with our USANA business was when we became gold directors. We were 11 months into our business, and it seriously was like, oh my gosh, this is impossible, to doing it and making it happen. We did implement a lot of these keys that we're going to go over with you all. However, we had not studied with Tony Robbins. A lot of this came natural to us, and I'm sure that a lot of you are doing a lot of this naturally already. So it is good to learn how to be intentional with it all. So there are 3 keys to a breakthrough. There's strategy, story, and state. So we learned these 3 keys from Tony Robbins last year at GoPro, and he had it in such a clear, concise way. He taught us that we have taken his information and now have been able to work with our teams in these 3 keys that are so important. So first of all, if you look at the first one, it's strategy. Team DSI has an excellent strategy. A strategy can change everything. But a strategy doesn't change you. It has to be implemented. So you can have the best strategy in the world. If you do not implement this strategy, it's not going to change you. The next one is story. So the reason sometimes people don't implement is because they have a missing story. Maybe they have a disempowering story that they're telling themselves, a limited belief. So if you have this, Tony Robbins says, divorce your story and marry the truth. Trying to change your belief is hard to do, but if you don't change your state, then you'll never change your story. So that brings us into the third step, is state. So I want you to write these 3 down: strategy, story, and state. So ask yourself, what fuel are you using to change your state? So if you are habitually stressed out and overwhelmed, you might come up with a story maybe like nothing works. And if you have a strategy, you might apply it maybe half-heartedly. So it's not going to work. And then, or maybe you won't even do it at all. So the state is crucial to be in that positive, empowering state. Also, you'll come up with a bad story if you're in a bad state. So we don't want to do that. And if you want a breakthrough, Tony says to do these in reverse order. So instead of changing your state, story, strategy, you want to do those in reverse order. Oh, wait, you want to go state, story, strategy, not strategy, story, state. Right. Okay. So you also want to make sure that your strategy is very simple. And Team DSI has a very simple strategy. So we've already got that part figured out. So let's talk about the first ones, your state. There are habits that you can consciously apply. You're probably already doing some of these. Like I said, when we went gold, I was in a positive state, just naturally, I suppose, because it doesn't really matter what you say, as long as you are in the proper state. So where does energy come from? And that's how you get into the proper state. Energy comes from psychology, the way that you think and you feel. So energy is a big deal. We all do all kinds of things to get more energy. We might drink coffee. We might drink Rev 3. We might try to get more sleep or go exercise. And where does it come from? Where does energy come from? Have you ever, I don't really think it comes from any of those things. Because have you ever gone to sleep and woken up in the middle of the night and it's too early? You haven't had enough sleep, but you have all this energy, so much that you can't fall asleep. So you're wondering what's going on. So energy doesn't really come from your sleep. It does. It comes from psychology. So the energetic shift can be made in just a few seconds. It's not what you say. It's not even how you say it. It's the state in which you say it. And that is so true. I mean, I look at it now and I just remember back when we went gold directors, when we were 11 months into our business, I can remember just one phrase. We didn't have the Team DSI system, but I was in such a state that I can't even remember exactly what I said to each person. I was in a really good state. So you can actually do this intentionally. So emotion is created by motion, and Tony Robbins is really big on this. He worked with us. He has everybody jumping around, and the motion is going to create the emotion. The way you move determines the way you feel. So jump up and down for just 30 seconds. How does that make you feel? You can do this intentionally. Put on music you love and change your state. All right. I love the picture of that dog there. Even the dog is getting in a good state. Well, you know, sometimes you might have a bad day and someone does something to irritate you, for example, because we're not perfect. Every day is not going to be perfect, but you just need to change your state about it. Just be conscious of what's going on. So, and sometimes it's really not that easy. I mean, if you're having a really hard time, go take a nap and then get back up and try it again. But the key to staying in state here is to trade your expectations with appreciation. So, for example, some people might think, well, I'm not as far in my business as I'd like to be. So instead of staying in a bad state and thinking that, you really want to just trade that expectation into appreciation and appreciate all the clients that you have already. So maybe you just want to appreciate your breathing. You know, some people say, you know what, I don't have enough time, or I'm divorced, or my spouse doesn't support me, I'm too young, I'm too old. So you just have to appreciate what you do have on that. And one way that you can intentionally make a priority of changing your state is by doing a daily journal, a gratitude journal. And it's just a very short amount of time, 2 minutes at night. And we learned this particular gratitude journal from Simon Chan. At night for 2 minutes, put your hand on your heart and write down 3 wins for the day. Then write down 3 ways I could have improved my day. That one takes a little bit of thinking. Well, what could I have done different? And then 10 things I am grateful for. Also, affirmations twice per day. You want to fill your mind with good, positive self-talk, good, empowering self-talk. You can do this 2 minutes in the morning and 2 minutes at night. So you can begin your morning with good affirmations, and you want to say them with feeling and out loud if possible. So I'm going to share with you a couple of affirmations that I like to say every day. Successful people are continuously always calling me to personally sponsor them into my USANA business. That makes me feel really good just to think about that and say that. People follow me easily. Everywhere I go, I am a people magnet. People can't wait for me to come into the room. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly. So you want to feel the good of your goal now. Feel the joy of your goal now. So you don't want to wait. You want to feel that first. And why do you want your goals to even come true? Because it makes you feel good, right? That's why we want our goals to come true. So wouldn't it just be amazing to feel that joy now before even accomplishing the goal? Children are very good at that. They're always playing something. They're imitating adults. And so they play pretend house, for example. So they do this naturally. Kids do this naturally. So as adults, we have to do it intentionally and consciously. But when they play house, which is their goal, it makes them feel good. So you must visualize your dreams as though they have already come true. Okay, so that's state, getting into a really good state. Now, the story is next, and that requires equal effort. So you want to identify what's holding you back with your story, if you have anything holding you back. What story are you telling yourself that's holding you back? Maybe I don't have enough time to do my business, or I'm divorced, or you know what, I'm single, or my spouse doesn't support me, or I'm too young, or I'm too old. So you've got to switch those around. Stop telling yourself that, and you can actually rewrite that statement. I want to share with you a story that was holding me back and was a limiting belief. My story was, and I don't have the story anymore because I've changed it, but you need to be Asian to have your name on the US weekly reports. Well, how silly is that? Of course you don't have to be Asian, but I look at that report every week and I would notice there are a lot of Asian people on there, and you know, they have very strong cultural ties, they have very strong families, and they're very tight-knit. The Asians are very tight-knit. Well, so what? That you don't have to be Asian to have your name on the weekly report. So I rewrote that story. So this is my new positive story. Every Tuesday on the US weekly reports, I see my name and my team's names consistently on the list. I see Andrea Hall, top PC Enroller. I see Phyllis Walker, top Emerald Director. I see Philippa Mulryan, top Ruby Director. I see Jared Harris, top 25 income earner. I see Robert Knopp, new 2-star Diamond Director. I see Heather Page, top associate enroller. Now this really makes me feel good. I think about this now because these are my team, and it's amazing how just changing your story can do wonders for your mindset and looking at it a whole different way. So what story are you telling yourself that's holding you back? Randy has a story that he wants to share with you. I'm going to turn the time over to him. He is going to tell you his story and continue with the training.
Yeah, so my story, 28 years in the aerospace industry, retired, have a pension. I was just too comfortable. The money was not a reason for me to do the USANA business, but so I was just in a comfort zone, which is the wrong way to be. So now I've changed my story now to I take action for the good of humanity, and I am taking action to give back. That makes me feel so much better that, when I'm out talking with people about the USANA opportunity, this is always my positive story. I'm doing it for the good of them, and based on that, I can give more back to the community. So what story are you telling yourself that's holding you back? Viola covered a lot of, examples earlier. So write it down. Take a moment. What is the story that you're telling yourself now that may be holding you back? Take a moment and just jot it down. And then in your mind, how many times have you told yourself this story? So now just rip out a new piece of paper and write out a new empowering statement. You heard a lot of Viola's at the beginning of this as well. So what is a new and empowering statement for you? You're changing your story right now. Take a moment and write that story. And then visualize yourself in your new story. And now with that, you have a new affirmation. I know Jared Harris now has worked on a new affirmation for him on going gold. And it's a great affirmation. And he's saying it day and night now. Very proud of him on that point. So how many times will you have to repeat this story to yourself? Thousands. You've heard Jared talk about before. He carried card after card of affirmations, and he would read each of these cards in the morning, Jared Krebs, and he would read these cards in the afternoon or in the evening with emotion. Not just to read them, just to be reading them, but he would feel it. He would be saying his affirmation with such power and strength that, over months and months, where it definitely does change your story to change your state. So with that, now we're going to talk the strategies, the third key towards your breakthrough. We've talked state, we've talked story, and now it's strategy. Keep it simple. This is not a difficult business, and the more simple you keep it, the better. And if it's not working, make small changes to it. Make just little slight changes, nothing big. But yeah, if it doesn't seem to be working for you, I would suggest talking to your upline leader and then agree on some change that would best, based on their direction as well. And always focus on income producing activities. That should be your strategy like that, because it takes those income producing activities to build your business. Also work at increasing your skills. This webinar, the trainings, what you're reading is definitely working on your skills. Repetition works on your skills. And always look at increasing your number. If it's 2 a day, maybe you need to go 3 or 4 a day sending out the videos, possibly. You can control all that. The DMO says 2 per day, but it's your business. So what is your daily method of operation? What is your DMO? Hopefully it's all based on the WAP, the weekly action plan that you're filling out, where you've got a funnel of people that you're talking to, and you're getting those 2 out every day. And another thing, are you tracking your results? And this was interesting for me. I was tracking our business. This is our total for 1 year of doing invites, actually making dials when I connect, setting appointments, all the way through enrollments. And what I found by tracking my results is, wow, I had some amazing results here that I never would have known unless I was tracking. And another key on tracking is it shows you areas that you do need to possibly make small tweaks. So with that, my dials to connect ratio is almost 33%. Connect to setting an appointment, 24%. Appointment set to appointment given, because you can set an appointment, that doesn't mean they're always going to show up or answer the phone. And then presentations to sponsor ratio, and that's almost 38%. 11% of it was associates, 26% of all presentations ended up in getting a preferred customer. So tracking your results definitely shows areas where you can make those small tweaks for your business. So to recap, the 3 keys. Number 1, change your state. Definitely. Where are you right now? What is your state of mind in your normal routine, and you're doing your USANA business? What's your story? Do you need to change that story to fall in line with having and driving a successful USANA business? And then finally, apply proven strategies. You know, Team DSI has given us amazing superscripts, videos, closing sheets, getting started forms. You know, all of those are definitely proven strategies that are working for people every day. So wherever focus goes, energy flows. You know, put yourself in that good state. Just continue to stay in that good state every day. Write in your gratitude journal daily. Create your empowering story, which will create an affirmation that you repeat twice daily. And then fine-tune that strategy to make sure that it's working for you and that you're getting results. And then finally, be consistent, because that is one of the keys to a successful USANA business is consistent strategy. So looking forward for a continued successful 2017 and continue to work at breaking through into new levels, new rank advancements, and blessing many, many people along the way. So if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. All right, thank you for attending tonight's training. We look forward to seeing you at an upcoming USANA event, wherever that may be. All right, pull out your calendar, but hold on, before I do that, I need to take a screenshot. So stand by 1 second. We like to screenshot those that have joined us today. Okay, pull out your calendar for 2017 and continued. Wow, USANA's International Convention is around the corner. It's August 16th through the 19th. This is the most important event of 2017. Definitely want to get to this, and this is going to be even more special, being the 25th International Convention. You know, we have a lot of people that are already registered for convention, that have booked their flights, that are booked their hotels. You know, there's just a number of people that are definitely ready for the 25th annual convention. This will be our 12th?
It'll be our 11th.
11th International Convention.
Never missed one.
Never. We haven't missed yet. I don't think we miss any events at this point. So definitely look forward to making this convention and seeing a lot of our team there. Flights, if you haven't got your flights, book them soon. They're filling up quick. You know, the prices, these are flights from San Antonio, flying out on a Tuesday, returning on a Sunday. Thank you, Jared. And then if you return back on a Monday, you save a little bit of money on that. Success on the Beach, Punta Cana, is November 8th through the 12th. You know, it's a 5 days with your USANA family. A lot of people are working towards earning a free vacation on USANA. And if not, feel free to join, pay your way and join this others at the Punta Cana Hard Rock Casino, Hotel and Casino, November 8th through the 12th. 8th annual GoPro is in Las Vegas, November 16th through the 18th. Single ticket price is $400. A lot of people are already registered to go to this event. For Texas Associates, this Tuesday is a Dr.
Ariadna Silva
Lepe. All right, this is actually in Austin, Texas. It's Tuesday the June 20th at 7 p.m. The cost is $15 for this event per associates. Guests are free. And then on Thursday in San Antonio, the same event happens at the Holiday Inn in San Antonio at the airport. Also, $15 per person. Guests are free. So definitely this would be a great event to attend.
And take guests.
And take guests. So here we are in the trunk of Jared's car to always be prepared. You definitely want to, if you don't have these bins, make sure that you carry a lot of your documents and forms with you. Wherever you go, you never know where you may end up doing a presentation, which we've done before. So that is the end of tonight's webinar. If there's anyone that has any questions or comments on tonight's webinar, please raise your hand, or I may just call on a few people anyway. Let's start with Heather Page. Heather Page, Las Vegas, Nevada. Welcome, Heather. What was your highlights of tonight's webinar training?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. What?
What was your highlight of tonight's webinar?
The story.
The stories. Yep.
How we get ourselves hung up.
Yes, that is so true. And the story that we tell ourselves and definitely do affect our performance.
It affects everything.
How did that relate to you, Heather?
Well, you don't really want to know because I'm in a bad place at the moment, but it's not because of USANA. I mean, I'm telling people how wonderful it is. And I've got the energy to show that.
Oh, yes.
But, and things will turn around. It's just going to take some time. And I'm fighting time.
Fighting time. Yeah. Well,
That's a good story.
That is.
Saying things will change, yeah.
Yep. That's changing your story and changing definitely your state of mind. And it's like you got a pretty good heat wave coming to Las Vegas in the next few days.
Tell me about it. It's all of this week. I mean, there's nothing like you have a shower in the morning and you put some clothes on and you step outside and it's as if you just had another shower.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Heather. You have a great week, and we'll
You
be
too.
talking with you a little bit later. Jared Harris.
Yo!
Woohoo, there he is.
Oh, yeah.
What was the highlight of today's webinar for you, sir?
Well, first off, Randy and Viola, thank you so much for this wonderful, training. You guys are awesome, mentors and really good friends. I never have, seen so much of success and such great support from you two guys, and it's been really amazing.
You're very
thank
welcome.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so basically the highlight for me was really saying my affirmation. And I've noticed, and you know my affirmation, Randy,
Do you want to share it with us, Jared?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So here it is, everyone. My heart is a gold director's heart, and I'm going to make someone's heart golden today. So every time when I, go to work or go out in public, I'm going to put a smile on my face. I remember Renee Martinez, always telling me, always have that positive smile on your face, be in that positive state, and people will be attracted to that. Like, every time when I pass by somebody, I'm like, hi, how's it going? And I have a smile on my face, and that makes people feel really good here. And then, and then I'm starting to build a friendship, starting to build a relationship, and and people want to, get to know me more and about the company I'm working for. So yeah, just always make sure you're in a positive state, listen to some awesome, uplifting, positive music, and, get into a really good mood every day,
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. And that shows you had a new client already this week and a few more in the funnel. So
Mm-hmm.
Very, very proud of you, my friend. Very, very proud.
Thank you.
All right. Anything else, Jared?
No, that's just about it.
All right. Thank you. Next up, Phyllis Walker, Bountiful, Utah.
Yes, sir.
What was a highlight for you, Phyllis?
Well, there were several things. I liked hearing the fact that you say, feel the good of your goal now. It's kind of like what we do on our track WAPnWin, but for some reason, you sang it tonight. Viola, I believe, said it.
Mm-hmm.
And feel the joy now, rather than just writing it down, to actually feel it.
Oh, yes.
And that's something I need to do. And about telling stories, how many times you need to repeat the stories and affirmations? Thousands.
Yes.
And I don't do that. I started out and then I stop. And then we have somebody else remind me, and I start it up again, and then I stop. So I'm going to need to somehow keep it up.
Yeah, if they're written down and always in front of you, put it on the bathroom mirror, carried it in your purse.
Yeah, I need to put it in several places.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's definitely one way that if it's always in front of you,
Uh-huh.
by your nightstand before you retire for the evening. So
Yes, I'm going to have to do that tonight. And the other thing was, are you tracking your results? Not really. So I think I need to start doing that.
mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. It is.
So lots of good nuggets.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, Phyllis. Next, I'd like to bring up Ralph Baez. Are you there, Ralph?
Yes, I am.
All right.
How are you doing? Thank you.
Good, good. What was your highlight for tonight's webinar?
My highlight was mostly the state. Things like you said, they're so simple. It's a simple business, and sometimes we get caught in that trap of just being so simple and not doing these simple things that make all the difference in the world.
Right.
I know I'm kind of somewhat well, not as much as you, but I'm an investor right now, so I get I kind of make my money in my sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So which is really easy, I don't have to lift a finger. So
right.
And then I kind of get comfortable.
Yes.
And but your son is really, it's not that hard, but you have to do these things, and you just have to do them in a state of mind which gets you motivated.
Right.
And so I think that's where we'll bring some more passion into what I do here, which I know will happen.
Excellent. And I feel it will for you as well, Ralph.
So any of the things that I've discussed with Jared, my sponsor, and we just need to do more of it. But I really appreciate all the points that you made tonight. Those are the things that I really needed to hear, and I think that'll really help me propel, and move forward in his business.
Excellent. All right. Thank you so much, Ralph. And then finally, I'd like to bring on Robert Knopp. Sorry, Robert. Are you there? Hello, hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. Well, I'm not sure if I heard it right, but I think you said that I'm a two-star diamond.
Yep. That's what we're visualizing. Oh yeah. No,
That's good. I like that.
Did that made you feel good as it makes us feel good, right?
That's it, man.
That is it.
Yeah, I had a little trouble at first connecting on and getting on in the house, so I just finally just had to get in my truck and drive to a spot where I can get a good connection. But yeah, but no, my takeaway was having a plan. Setting that strategy and story and state, and working with that. And then I kind of also like Phyllis, like the log, keeping track of what's going on, and that way over time as you progress and your numbers increase, then you can see that.
Yes.
We have that feeling, but when I'm a real visual person, so when I can see those things, on paper, that means more to me.
So true. So very true.
Thank you very much for doing this training. Very excellent training. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Robert. Anything else?
No, just shout out to everybody.
All right. Well, thank you so much for everyone's great comments tonight. I want to unmute all the lines, and we'll say good night and God bless.
Good
Good
night.
night and God bless.
God bless.
God bless.
Ok, muy bien. Déjame explicarte exactamente